Meeting order. Pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll start with roll call, please.
President Down.
Here.
Vice President Everard.
Here.
Treasurer Pro Tem Zimmerman.
Present.
Secretary Fritz.
Here.
Trustee Thomas. Here. And Trustee Wazor.
Here. Okay, thank you. We'll have Linda, would you please read the conservation ethic?
Goal 6, to foster a conservation ethic among McHenry County citizens, helping all of us, regardless of the basis of our interest in nature, to develop a greater awareness of our role in and responsibility for the total community of life. A conservation ethic asks us to assume a moral duty to become educated about conservation issues and then act on that information. And conservation ethic is an attitude that recognizes the importance of preserving the natural heritage of the county's open space. Goal number 5, we will work vigilantly to influence the health and well-being of our county.
Thank you. Ron, you want to take over on the stewardship pledge?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. We pledge to make a difference by standing up for our water, wildlife, and way of life in McHenry County. Our quality of life in McHenry County depends on healthy, sustainable natural resources, thoughtfully developed cities and towns, strong economy, and beautiful outdoor places to explore, discover, and recreate. Number 12, we will empower you to conserve our water, wildlife, and way of life here in McHenry County by actively seeking your input and support.
Great, thank you. We'll have the land acknowledgement statement, Lloyd?
Sure. To many indigenous groups and nations, including the Ho-Chunk, Kickapoo, Dakota, Mesquite, Miami, Peoria, Potawatomi, Sauk, Meskwaki, Henry County is part of their traditional homeland. We invite you to join us in offering respect to the indigenous peoples living here today and their ancestors' stewardship of the land. Together, we celebrate these special places, seek to learn and honor the history of those who came before us, and strive to forge meaningful relationships with indigenous communities to deepen our collective connection to the land.
Great, thank you. All right, now entertain a motion to adopt the agenda. Good, so that first, and a second,
A second?
Ron second.
Vice President Everard.
Yes.
Treasurer Pro Tem Zimmerman.
Yes.
Trustee Thomas.
Yes.
Secretary Fritz.
Yes.
Trustee Wazor.
Yes.
President Down.
Yes, motion carries, thank you. Okay. We'll move into, I'd like to introduce the newly appointed trustees, are they here? Bonnie's here, yeah. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie Leahy. Is gonna be joining us next meeting officially, thank you. Thanks for coming. And, okay, Mike Zerk, he had to be out of town, I believe. Okay. Gabe, you want to introduce some new team members?
Lana should be on, she's about an hour away, so we gotta just, come in remotely, you found her?
Yes.
Okay, she's struggling to get on her way. Anyway, I get the privilege to introduce Elena Mikulski to the board. She's currently the habitat technician. We had a lot of qualified candidates in Lori and Cindy, selected Elena. She comes to us with a bachelor's in science from the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay, in biology with an emphasis in conservation and ecology, and a minor with environmental science. So great degree. She has a lot of experience both in private and public sector with Midwest Florida Natural Resource Management, founded with a strong conservation foundation, and we're excited for her to be with us. I'll brag on her a little bit because she's a little humble. Not only is she extremely intelligent, but she has some financial wisdom as well. She came out of school debt free, so we're excited to have Elena with us, and she's already doing great work.
Great.
I have to have a
Welcome.
Packer fan as well, given that she's a UW Green Bay.
Got to ask her.
I'm not a big football fan.
Oh, good answer. No. Great, well, welcome aboard, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Gabe. Elizabeth, would you like to
I sure would. So we have special recognition. The Friends of Hackmatack held their gathering, their summer gathering, and want to give a shout out and honor our Director of Land Conservation and Natural Resources on receiving the United States Fish and Wildlife Services Midwest Region Silver Eagle Award. And it is the most prestigious award that's given by the region, and we're just so grateful and honored to recognize him for his leadership. So I just want to give a shout out and just acknowledge him and just.
Let you have a beer then.
Appreciate it.
And there's a picture, and it was great for those that were there, and just to see the acquisition of the Tamarack Farms is a beautiful piece of property. And here in this photograph, it's his daughter Amy and his grandson. So what a great family for future generations of what it means to protect our land. It's great.
Excellent. Good. Thank you. Okay, Elizabeth, you want to recognize,
I'm gonna have Becky Lambert, our Education Services.
Oh, okay,
Manager.
great. Becky?
So, this is Valerie Mulvena. She is a program coordinator, 2. She has tenure on me by 2 weeks at the Conservation District. But now she is a much more educated person because she has successfully completed the work required for her doctorate of education from Hamlin University, which is a ton of work. And we've seen her really persevere through a lot to get there. So we just really want to say amazing work.
Excellent. Okay, move on to 9.0, trustees report. Anybody have anything to report? I'd like to recognize some of the past people, President Bill Cook, John Henning. Is there anybody else I can't see up there? Oh, hi, Lynn. And Lynn Campbell. They're here to help celebrate, I think, getting rid of that. Is that why you're here to celebrate? That's one reason. Trustees report, anybody have anything that's? Guess we can, I'll let you report on our meeting with, Congressman, Foster.
I can do that.
The foundation meeting, I can mention that, they met and they set aside funds to help in the upcoming campaign. We're at 50,000.
100,000.
$100,000.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's in the current budget, and they're willing to do more with their subsequent budget. So
Oh, wow.
begin before the November election. So
It's really
that was the highlight of the meeting.
That's really nice.
Huge, yeah. Good, good to hear. Sean, anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just, thanks Linda and Pat for your service, and that's just a pleasure serving with you.
Yes, thank you.
It works both ways.
Yeah. Pat's big fun too.
All right, we'll move on to liaison report, John. Do we have a liaison?
My goodness.
Not a real lot to report, except that, we'll be, looking for one other replacement from our, pool of excellent people that, applied last month. So we had a half a dozen really good people, that we chose, got to choose from. So I think we'll have a good replacement for you next month. We're gonna make a recommendation to the, county chair. And he'll get that to you right away. So I'll keep you posted on that, Chris.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Be nice, so we know what's going on, so, good. All righty, thank you. I think we'll move on to public comments. Anybody out there? Hello?
Not seeing any raised hands.
Okay, thank you. All right. Move on to the consent agenda. Okay. Consent, it's your last meeting.
And
Already, 13.1, approval of minutes of previous meetings. 13.18, April 18th, 2024, regular meeting, executive session. 13.1B, May 16th, 2024, committee of the whole. 13.1C, May 21st, 2024, regular meeting. 13.2A, acceptance of treasurer's report for May 31st, 2024, as presented. 13.3, resolution 24-38, establishing the fiscal year 2026 budget timeline. 13.4, resolution 24-39, authorizing payment of in the amount of $940,000 at the Bank of New York Mellon, Dallas, Texas, for the general obligation refunding bond series 2014. 13.5, resolution 24-40, awarding a contract to American Community Painters of Hampshire, Illinois, the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for the repainting of the exterior of the Powers Walker House and McConnell Farmstead House for a total cost not to exceed the base bid of $37,900. 13.6, resolution 24-41, awarding a contract to Folito Roofing of Crest Hill, Illinois, the lowest responsive bidder for the re-roofing of the Region 1 shop in Glacial Park for a cost not to exceed $66,100. 13.7, authorizing to prepare specifications and let bids for the demolition of structures at the Howells Conservation Site in Cary. 13.8, authorization to prepare specifications and let bids for the asbestos abatement of the White Barn Glacial Park Conservation Site, Richmond, Illinois. 13.9, resolution 24-42, authorizing the executive director to execute a memorandum of understanding between the Conservation District and the Fallen Outdoors Incorporated to offer hunting opportunities to veterans on Conservation District lands. 13.10, resolution 24-43, authorizing the purchase of herbicides at the unit costs provided to the Illinois State Joint Purchase Master Contract awarded to Nutrient Ag Systems Inc. for a total cost not to exceed $46,300 for fiscal year 2025. 13.11, resolution 24-44, authorizing the establishment of a new full-time restoration ecologist position for the executive director to execute an agreement with the United States Fish and Wildlife Service to accept bipartisan infrastructure bill funding to hire for the 3-year restoration ecologist position. 13.12, resolution 24-45, authorize an annual merit increase of 3.5% for executive director Kessler effective July 1st, 2024. 13.3, resolution 24-46, authorizing travel expenditures for the National Recreation and Park Association 2024 conference in Atlanta, Georgia on October 8th through the 10th, 2024 for executive director Kessler as included within the fiscal year 2025 budget for a total cost not to exceed $2,500. 13.14, authorization ordinance 24-1047, adopting the farm management policy number 07.12.15 as amended. 13.15, resolution 24-47, rescinding the purchase of one-ton truck until the next fiscal year when budget resources are available. 13.16, resolution 24-37, authorizing the sale of 96 feet of School Springs Stream bank credits at a price of $780 per linear foot to the village of Hanover Park, Illinois, for impacts associated with the replacement of the Arlington Drive Bridge LRC 2020-661 for a total cost of $74,880 as per Board of Trustee approved pricing to resolution 22-106. Page 3. Oh, that's it. So moved.
Okay, second?
A second.
Moved in second, vote.
Before we vote, just ask a question, point of clarification on 1311, that the 3-year position, that's fully funded by the US Wildlife Foundation. Yeah, and it just says except infrastructure bill funding, but they're gonna cover wages
For
and
salaries
benefits.
and wages.
Yes. That's the deal.
Okay, we ready? Treasurer Pro Tem Zimmerman,
Yes.
Secretary Fritz,
Yes.
Trustee Thomas.
Yes.
Trustee Wazor,
Yes.
Vice President Everard,
Yes.
President Dom.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, 14-1A. We have internal audit.
Yeah, I requested, support and details for 3 items from the May 2024 bill payable. First item is, it is a refund for camping supplies from Christine Custra, so that was, in the amounts of $358.63 from 5/28/2024. Second item is, She and I Fence Builders, invoice 052024. The amount of $20,000, from 5/20/2024 for fence materials and gates. Third item is from Ziegler's Ace Hardware, invoice number 059945 for shop supplies in the amounts of $52.56 from 5/7/2024.
Okay. We'll look into that. We'll move on, as treasurer.
Yep, so I make a motion to approve the payment of bills as indicated on the submission of bills pending report for the month ending May 31st, 2024.
Okay, we've got a second. Second. Second.
Vice President Everard,
Yes.
Trustee Wazor.
Yes.
Secretary Fritz,
Yes.
Treasurer Pro Tem Zimmerman,
Yes.
Trustee Thomas.
Yes.
President Dom.
Yes, motion carries. 14-2. Here. Again, form of motion, that's the ordinance 24-1048. Ordinance authorizing the execution of a real estate sales contract for the purchase of a Holds parcel and acquisition of real property according to its terms. So Dave's been moved and seconded. Did you get that?
Trustee Thomas.
Yes.
Secretary Fritz,
Yes.
Vice President Everard,
Yes.
Trustee Wazor,
Yes.
Treasurer Pro Tem Zimmerman,
Yes.
and President Dom.
Yes, motion carries. The purchase. Executive Director's Report 15-5.
So, we did visit with Congressman Foster at Pleasant Valley Conservation Area. Thank you to both trustees, President Dom and Vice President Everard, who were in attendance, as well as we had representatives from our Conservation Foundation there, and staff, and did a great job to share a little bit about the district, the specific site, and really very supportive of our work and his background, and actually his father with birding and some of the work that he really hit close to home. So again, a big fan, and so we really appreciated that opportunity. I mentioned before, we will be scheduling other outreach opportunities with our legislators, and so when that invitation comes up, please let us know if you're available, and so we can show them the best and the brightest here within the Conservation District. The ballot initiative committee on our proposition has been formed, and they've accepted the funding from the Conservation Foundation, so that is in play. We are working on setting up letters to go out to a variety of groups in early July, requesting to have meetings with different organizations to make a presentation on the proposition and to provide facts. And hopefully we'll be able to have the ballot initiative committee join us for those particular meetings. When that occurs, we would also be looking for trustees to join staff and other volunteers that can help us get that message out with all the facts and information. So really that is our focus. The Great Outdoor Beer Trail, if you have not purchased your tickets, there's about 100 left right from this morning. There may be less now, right? They're going quick. So purchase your tickets for that event. And again, just a lot of great programs and activities that are going on this summer. So staff is working hard and sites are looking great. And if we can just manage the rain and the wind blowdowns, we're all good, so.
Excellent, good. All right. I think we've covered, any trustee reports.
Yeah, I do have a question.
Yes.
I think of this every meeting. Why is 9 and 16 not just together?
I think it's just,
redundant.
yeah, then we can clean up.
Can we change that?
It's a form that's a form and
Right.
we can clean it up.
Oh, no, we can push it. I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Not a
I think
problem.
that's a lot efficiency.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah. So I thought the same too, so. All right, we'll go to 17. We're gonna have a recognition for outgoing board members. We have 2 of them here, one not here. But Linda Thomas and Pat Fritz served out their full 5 years and we'd like to project this kind of shot. Results. So we're gonna present plaque for each of them. And do you want to read that?
Oh, I'm happy to.
And I'll roll this out.
Presented to Patrick Fritz for his outstanding contribution to McHenry County Conservation District. He is hereby commended for his tireless effort and devotion toward promoting the long-term viability of the county's biodiversity, for encouraging responsible use of our natural resources and advocating for sound environmental practices, and for his tireless effort in working cooperatively with private and public individuals to support the benefits of conservation and the mission of the district. Trustee from August 2020 to June 2024.
Hey, congratulations, Pat. Great, excellent.
Hi, thank you.
I think you're okay with that.
Yeah, barbershop quartet. Here, that's yours.
For your tireless efforts.
Tireless. And Linda.
Yeah.
Present to you also for your outstanding contribution to McHenry County Conservation District. She is hereby commended for her tireless effort and devotion towards promoting the long-term viability of the county's biodiversity, for encouraging responsible use of our natural resources and advocating for sound environmental practices, and for her tireless effort in working cooperatively with private, public individuals to support the benefits of conservation and the mission of the district. Trustee from August 2020 to June of 2024. Congratulations and thanks for your help.
One more closer here. All right, good. You want to get everybody here too? with-
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
just
that.
the whole board?
John, come on.
Elizabeth, do you want to get in there and I'll take it?
Yeah. Not sure. You guys get in the middle. Yes.
We'll call it over here, straight on, all right.
There we go.
Break up the green shirts.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All righty.
I just got something to say.
He's got a speech.
I have no- I think it's just been an honor that I got chosen first of all, to participate. And, I don't always agree with everything that happens here, but I said, that's the way it works, you know? So, and I hope that, I hope I contributed something,
I was just gonna say, you contributed. a lot.
that I just didn't take up a spot here,
No,
so.
you gave the other viewpoint. which we
Yeah,
needed.
and it was an eye-opening experience, to say the least.
And you did it in a manner that was very respectful of everybody. We didn't get any screaming and shouting.
That was good board to be on.
Yeah, so.
I agree with that. You have an excellent board, you have an excellent staff. I've enjoyed most of my time here. I've really enjoyed the last couple of years. It's been really enlightening and educational, and I wish you all the luck in the world, all of you.
Great.
Yeah, good luck with the big project.
Proposition.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you have good people, so that's.
But we're gonna rely on you guys to help us maybe from the outside. Maybe, yeah.
Well, it's great. It's tradition and I appreciate, on behalf of the staff and the residents as well. You serve as volunteers. A lot of work goes into these meetings in preparation and you came prepared for discussion. And, many things as we look back over those 5 years have been accomplished, a lot to be proud of, coming right out of COVID to obviously the 50th anniversary and to leaving, you know, your legacy piece is leaving the district in the best place going forward and supporting of the staff and the plants and animals that depend on your stewardship. So thank you for that.
Yeah, excellent. And we have one more recognition that, our board member, trustee Gayton, he had to resign, for personal reasons. So, we're sorry to see him go, because contributed a lot, so we have a, plaque for him also. All right. Public comments number 2. Don't think anybody's gonna be out.
I'm not seeing anybody with raised hands in the audience.
All right, thank you. Well,
Can I offer a quick comment?
sure.
I live over in Seaman Road in the Hebron Trail. And if you guys could have seen how hard your team worked to clean up those paths, nobody's out there, nobody's watching them. They don't know who I am. And they were just so diligent cleaning, because it looked like a war zone on some of those paths. So thank you. It was whoever they were.
I will pass it along.
Please do.
And, no injured in that region. The lead ranger is Steve Stabenow, and then along with him is Dylan Ryan. But then, as you had mentioned, we had other ranger staff over there. We had rangers calling me asking, if they could help.
Yeah.
That's kind of the crew we have. Like, they work together well. And, Steve Stabenow has been in the conservation district now for a solid 15 years plus. He's been a Region 1 ranger for at least 7 or 8 years. He said that is the worst cleanup they've ever had after a storm.
believe it.
And you're right, the Hebron Trail was a mess. And what they were able to do in a short amount of time to get that trail back opened up, it was very impressive. So thank you, and I will pass it along to our staff.
Thank you, please do.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ron.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we need to hear positive things instead of negative all the time. So, excellent. Well, I think, probably almost have another record here, but entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll entertain that motion.
And I'll second.
That's the way it should have.
It's been moved and seconded.
All right, so we have Treasurer Pro Tem Zimmerman,
Yes.
Vice President Everard.
Yes.
Trustee Wazor,
Yes.
Secretary Fritz.
Yes.
Trustee Thomas.
Yes.
President Dom.
Yes, meeting adjourned.